My name's James Lindsay. I'll be reading a few new poems from my book upcoming in this fall on Woolsack and Wynn's Buck Rider, Our Inland Sea.
My name is Joseph Thomas, and I'm going to be reading from a short story called Baby Daddy.
My name is Brooke Lockyer, and I'm going to be reading a short story called Light.
I'm Dalton. I'm going to read some punk poetry and maybe yell a little bit. When you want to field this? I know mine. Al Purdy, for sure. Al Purdy set me on my road, and then Bill Bissett. Those are my two big guys.
I love The Witches by Roald Dahl, kind of macabre and story with the humor, and that's kind of stayed with me. Also, a lot of gothic kind of stuff like Daphne du Maurier, Rebecca, all those books still haunt me.
I guess if we're going back really far, probably R.L. Stein. I don't know.
They're pretty good.
But probably the first writer that made me want to really be a writer was I think Edgar Allan Poe. I was obsessed with him when I was a teenager.
I think it was actually probably playwrights who the first writers I really connect with. So people like Harold Pinter or Edward Albee, Daniel McIver from Toronto were all people I read their plays before I ever saw them and really connected with that stuff.
I have to be drunk.
Really?
That definitely helps, mate. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
50% of the time.
I drink obscene amounts of coffee,
oh, for sure.
maybe
for sure.
6 to 8 cups per sitting over the course of a few hours. I'm jittery by the end. I gotta go for a walk.
I've started typing in bed in my duvet. I feel more relaxed. So that's kind of weird. I try to pretend it's not work and no one has to read it, and I just feel more comfortable.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. Pretending it's not work, and then just letting it go.
No one needs to
fuck
see
around
this.
with fonts too. I don't know. I could just look at different fonts and oh, this one looks alright. I'm gonna use this one for today or this poem. That's fun.
Honestly, I like writing things out in pencil, by hand a lot of the time first, and then kind of considering that my first rough draft. I feel it just comes out a little bit more naturally. You're getting a phone call.
Do the fonts inspire something when you pick a different font, or is that?
I don't know. I go through phases. I just get sick of looking at Helvetica shit all the time. So I'm I don't know. Give me something kind of typewritery or something kind of look like stamps or curvy and jazzy. Depends on what I'm into,
Wingdings, yeah.
I can't read wingdings. I gotta work on that.
Do you think there's anyone who's just perfectly fluent in wingdings?
If they do, I need that. I need to find them.
Maybe an ostrich or something. It's a very powerful animal, but ridiculous looking.
And the head burying? Or?
The head burying, but it's all very functional. It's a very well suited animal for what it does. It's fast.
Keeping in the bird vein, I would go with pheasant. Definitely not as powerful a bird. Smaller neck, of course, but
attractive.
Oh, definitely attractive. That's for sure.
I would probably go with cat. Just sleeps a lot, kind of still, has a scratchy tongue, and kind of does random things. Likes to stay in cardboard boxes.
I'd probably go with one of those super deep sea fish that look really creepy, something out of your nightmares, translucent with red bright things and then vampire
an angler where it's got the light.
Yeah, I can't even name a specific one. Just one of those deep sea creepy fish.
Yeah, those are fun. That's heavy. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of things to consider. That's a whole world, man. That's scary.
You know what? I'm gonna say the Harry Potter world. It's not my favorite, but it seems pretty pleasant. I'd have to have like sorcery powers, of course. I don't want to be a muggle.
Yeah. So,
I mean, other than the whole Voldemort thing, it seems like they got life pretty good.
It's a pretty big thing.
I'd be into like swimming underwater, so I don't know if that would be like Moby Dick or the Little Mermaid or something like that, but it'd be cool to be just like swimming around and all the sea creatures.
if you could blow up Sunnyvale Trailer Park from the Trailer Park Boys into like a world, I reckon I'd be okay there. I'd be pretty good with that.
I think it's probably out there.
Just looking for it. I'm just on the hunt, you know.
Maybe somewhere from the Star Trek universe. It's a very nice place in the future there. It's very utopian compared to a lot of places. People get along and triumph over evil like every single episode.
TOS or Next Generation?
Voyager.
Whoa, mate. That's awesome.
No one ever
Deep
says
Space
Voyager.
Nine.
Doesn't he know it?
In many ways, superior than Deep Space Nine.
So would you want to be like on the ship or in one of the worlds?
Well, not on Voyager. They're lost in space.
Okay.
But
I only know
Earth
Janeway is a babe.
Janeway is a babe, and the best captain.
Oh, I don't know, Picard.
I don't know, man.
Picard.
I would be on Earth though, because Earth is the best. Every time you see Earth, it's absolutely perfect.
That's
in the
true. It's
future.
always
That's
amazing.
true. It's diverse. Everyone lives there. They get along.
You could also just like fuck off to space if you want.
And nobody gets
Whenever.
paid, right? Everybody does stuff because they love it.
There's no money.
Yeah, there's no money anymore. Yeah.
And everyone wears the same outfits.
Guys are
And it's a pretty good
communists.
leotard.
How much?
1 million.
Move to the Galapagos Islands and write. After investing something and paying off my sizable student debt.
I reckon I don't trust myself, so I'd keep working for a while at least. And then just go like crazy with it. Once I was ready, you know, just pull the cord. That's it.
Yeah, just travel around the world and don't tell anybody, because then you don't have to worry about people being like your true friends or not.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Just not work as hard at doing it.
Gesaffelstein.
Is that a real word, mate?
Yeah. He's a French DJ. It's just like really aggressive kind of dance music.
Mate, I'm really excited to hear whatever you got. Oh, this is crazy. We're gonna have like, oh man. Alright.
Anglerfish, like
Anglerfish and like French DJs. This is
To Edgar Allan
Shake
Poe.
it.
There's actually a comedy.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I love Bjork, so I'd hope it'd be something like that, or like Susie and the Banshees, or some of that, like, yeah, some of that stuff post-punk. That would be cool.
Maybe like something instrumental, like maybe like John Fahey, who's an American guitarist who sort of combined like American folk music with classical music, made really long, freeform instrumental acoustic guitar stuff.
Cancer Bats are playing down the street for free at Cops Records. I was gonna go down there and ask them to come, but this started at the same time. So I reckon they're busy.
They're really good live.
Yeah, mate, they're really good. I love them.
I think there's actually a fish called like the Nosferatu fish or the Dracula fish or something.
Some really fucked up things down there, man.
Yeah.